Now we're going to move on to P&O next on board the Ventura, and a great chance for you to stay in Venice for a couple of nights and then cruise around the Med. So let's take on board and talk through P&O. P&O, very British, aren't they, as a brand?
Yeah, great British product, Sean. Again, moving away from Princess, which is an American product, now very British, quintessentially British product. You've got international cuisine, loads of different types of dining for you to enjoy, but your entertainment's going to be far more British focused, you know. The West End brought to you. You know, you've got things in the UK pound on board. So it's a bit more simpler for you to understand, you know. Beautiful ships. The Ventura as well is absolutely stunning. It's their biggest and friendliest ship in the P&O fleet, ideal for families. And you're getting an idea here of the smashing atrium where they've got this dance floor, which, you know, you can dance in the evening. You've got Ollie Smith's wine bar on board where you can get little bits of tapas and enjoy as well. Loads of open deck space that you can go and sunbathe and just sit out there with the family. And the dining's what it's all about. You know, Atul Culture's Easter's on board with that wonderful lamb, slow-cooked lamb redang, which is incredible. I mean, everything about this ship I really enjoyed. When I went on board and looked round it, I was bowled over. And I've had a couple of friends that have been working on board in the show team, and they absolutely rave about it. They really, really, really do.
And P&O, you know, they've got years of experience. Is it 175 years?
That's right, 175 years. They've been cruising, yeah, which is really incredible.
They do get it right. They really do.
Yeah.
But you know, what I love about cruises, and so I've been looking, I think I've been on 19 cruises now. I love the fact that everything is there, it's easy. You know, when I say easy, you know, you're not searching for a nice restaurant, you're not searching to find some entertainment. It's all there on these fabulous they are like hotels, they're floating resorts, aren't they?
They really are. And again, everything's taken care of on board, Sean, for you.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're waking up in a different place every day. If you're there with the family, it's a safe environment, and the family are looked after by dedicated, trained staff.
And the service that you get on a cruise is unlike service anywhere else in the world. You know, it's always quite depressing. Come back to the UK, and the first, you know, time you go to a shop or a restaurant,
it really is.
Yeah.
And having worked on ships, you know, when I used to come back to the UK, and I'd be saying hello to people in the supermarket, and they look at me. Well, you know, because that's the atmosphere on board. You say hello to people, you talk to people, you're friendly. It's such a welcoming environment. And if you've never done one before, this is a great chance.
You know, life's too short. Just, you know, book your first cruise today.
Get involved.
And if you are regular, I think you'll agree, outstanding prices today. Anyway, let's show you where you're going to be cruising to, because it starts off with a flight over to Venice. And Planet Cruise have arranged for you to have 2 nights in a beautiful 4-star hotel.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. Venice Mestre here.
It's a really nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely hotel. Handpicked. And again, Venice, 117 islands, Sean, 150 canals, more than 400 bridges. It's one of the most romantic cities in the world, where Casanova and many more have wandered, including Sean Ryan himself. You can take a ride in a gondola. You can just enjoy the maze of canals of this fabulous floating city. You can even learn to ride or drive a gondola. I don't know what it is, actually. Float. I'm not sure. Let me know if you know what it is with gondolas. St Mark's Square, you can go and enjoy that with Doge's Palace, the enchanting Bridge of Sighs. Go to the Campanile, give your credit card a workout. Go behind the scenes to Murano and Burano, 2 of the most popular islands around Venice, famed for lace and glass. And of course, wander over the famous Rialto, mentioned in many of Shakespeare's masterpieces. But it's a great place. My biggest thing here, go and get lost. Just don't worry about taking even a guidebook with you. Just wander off, because you'll find your own enchanting part of Venice.
And it is so nice that Planet Cruise have arranged those 2 nights there, because a lot of cruises will cruise out of Venice, but, you know, if you've only got half an hour or so before you've got to get on board, you know, you miss out so much.
My sister lives in Venice, you know, and I never tire of going out and seeing her and Paolo, my Sicilian brother, and I'm connected. Remember that. Remember
that. So you've had your 2 nights in Venice, and then you embark, of course, the Ventura for this 7-night cruise. First day's at sea, isn't it?
It is, and then we're to Kotor, Montenegro. It's a gorgeous medieval walled city. Be up on deck 2 hours beforehand. This is the Bay of Kotor. It's a stunning sailing. It really, really is. It's southern Europe's deepest port. Deepest natural port, and also one of the most gorgeous fjords in the whole of the region. You're seeing some of the wonderful beaches you can enjoy. It's surrounded by mountains. It's bordered by these towering limestone cliffs, and it's a beautiful winding bay. You can delve inside the age-old walls, discover crooked streets, cobbled piazzas, and gorgeous churches. It's your gateway to the scenic wonders of Montenegro itself. You can head out to the Skadar National Park and the enchanting Wine Road, which is something you and I, Sean, would love to do, or go and see the celebrities in Budva. It's a popular tourist destination, and it's seductive sandy beaches and lots of glitzy little cafes and boutiques.
That does look wonderful. It
Yeah.
sounds wonderful as well. Where next, Keith?
Corfu, one of those beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. It casts a spell upon those who land upon the shores. Shakespeare set The Tempest here. It's millions of silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom in the air. Picturesque sapphire bays set against verdant hills, Sean. It's gorgeous. Take a leisurely stroll even, through the narrow alleyways of Corfu Old Town. Soak up the views from Bella Vista, the most famous lookout point, and look out over these sleepy villages like Palacasista. And if you want to relax, go to one of the many beaches. Glyfada is my particular favourite. Glyfada, yeah.
Now, relaxing at sea, then over to Rome, of course.
Yeah, I'll talk about Rome a little bit later, but you know about the Eternal City and the wonderful picture of the Colosseum there with the 50,000 bloodthirsty spectators. From Rome, after you wave goodbye to the Pope, we go to Ajaccio. Rugged peaks, emerald countryside, the smell of honeysuckle and thyme, twinkling blue waters. It's literally been plucked from the prettiest postcard. It rises up from one of the most beautiful gulfs in the world. It's a town oozing charm, Ajaccio. Wonders of a local market. Get some Corsican spicy sausage and some local plum wine. Head out into sensational scenery, sleepy little towns and gorgeous huge mountains, rich green hillside, and go out to Pranidi Gorge, a deep ravine which is carved out by this small river, or go to Capodiluta Park, which is Europe's only tortoise protection centre. Need I say more?
Oh, definitely want to do that, definitely.
Yeah.
And then over to Genoa, and then, of course, your flight back to London. Let's just see the Ventura one final time. You've been on board. She is beautiful,
Yeah,
isn't
I
she?
really loved her, Sean. You know, big, friendly, welcoming. As you said, things being in the UK pound there. Great spa facilities on board. Really good stuff. There's Noddy. Noddy and Big Ears both come out and they get involved with the kids. They make appearances. It's really good and fun and interactive, right the way up to teenagers. They cater for all ages. The actual cabins on board, the staterooms, are really lovely as well.
And that price, I think you agree, fantastic. Bear in mind, you are getting the 2 extra nights in that 4-star hotel in Venice, of course, as well. And you only need a deposit on selected dates, we should point out as well. Now, excursion-wise, you know, you're going to get to visit so many fabulous places on any of the cruises this afternoon. And if you do want to book any excursions, you can actually do those through Planet Cruise. You can save up to 60% on the prices you'd pay on board, and they are so well organised as well. But, you know, you really want to make the most of your cruise, and booking your excursions in advance, it makes it easier, doesn't it?
Most of these ports you can explore, particularly all the ones there, you can explore on your own if you want to. But the great thing about doing it on a tour is that you'll see so much more. All the things that you would just wander past, you won't realise the significance of it. And you pack a lot more into your day if you do these tours. And great value, as you rightly said.